Mostly cloudy, 75 is our high before we get this weekend kicked off. That wind's going to be switching from the north. Temperatures will drop into the mid-50s by this evening. Partly cloudy, 35 overnight. Sunny and 50 is as far as it gets tomorrow. 55 on Sunday. Then it looks good next week. We'll warm back up. 70 on Monday, 80 on Tuesday, low 80s Wednesday and Thursday, 70 on Friday. That sounds good. 60 right now.
Nice.
All right. Time for strange but true news, Casey.
Bring it on.
There's a man convicted for a 2015 killing in western New York has been freed, and his indictment has been dismissed.
Okay.
Because he was held at the wrong prison.
What?
Yep. According to an interstate law on detainees. Terrence Lewis is his name. He was released earlier this month from a maximum security prison in Seneca County, where he was serving a sentence of 22 years to life for second-degree murder.
Wow.
Now, a jury convicted him in 2018 in a drive-by fatal shooting of 29-year-old Johnny Washington in Rochester. Judge Stephen Miller wrote in a February 5th decision that Monroe County officials violated the Federal Interstate Agreement on Detainers Law, or the IAD, when they sent him back to a federal prison in Pennsylvania, where he was serving a sentence for a drug conviction as he awaited trial in the New York murder case after his indictment. Now, the agreement, approved by Congress back in 1970, says a prisoner charged with an unrelated crime in another jurisdiction must be held and tried in that jurisdiction before being returned to the place of the original imprisonment. Or else, the case in the other jurisdiction must be dismissed.
Oh.
And so he got off.
Wow.
The judge stated, quote, "The harsh reality is that despite a jury of 12 members of our community determining, after hearing all of the evidence set before them, that the defendant is guilty of the murder of Johnny C. Washington, this administrative jail decision made based on jail population and timing, not the law, unequivocally entities defendant to dismissal of the murder in the second degree indictment with prejudice under the exacting requirements of the anti-shuttling provisions of the IAD." In other words, can't be retried either for the murder.
Like double jeopardy.
Yep. He is out.
Wow. That's going to make someone really mad out there.
Yeah. Well, I just have to wait for him to murder again.
Oh.
And make sure they get it right this next time.
Okay, then.
All right.
No.
A New York City man who admitted to smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his britches through a U.S.-Canadian border crossing was sentenced Wednesday to a year of probation and fined $5,000.
He brought 3 pythons
in his britches.
in his pants.
Yep. Calvin Bautista is his name. He's 38 years old. Crossed into northern New York with the hidden snakes on a bus from Montreal to New York City.
Snakes on a plane.
No, it was a bus.
Okay.
This happened back in 2018. The young adult snakes were hidden in the inner thigh of his pants. And the snake bags tied to the pants drawstring. They were discovered by U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers. Now, the Queens resident purchased the snakes, which were worth more than $2,500 at a reptile store in Canada. Importation of Burmese pythons is regulated by an international treaty and by U.S. federal regulations, listing them as injurious to human beings. Now, the Burmese python, one of the world's largest snakes, is considered a vulnerable species.
Oh, is that the one that eats grandmas?
Yeah. If you leave your kids out in the backyard,
gonna eat them.
It'll swallow your kids.
I can see that.
Yeah. Anyway, they caught him.
Good.
I hope they put him in the right prison now.
Yeah, because then he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be free.
Wow. Yeah, that's a good place to hide those snakes.
No.
Right on your inner thigh.
Nope. No.
I'd say he had it coming.
Yeah.
All right. Download the free Mix Online app on your iPhone and Android. Take us everywhere you go, will ya? 847, 13 before 9 at Mix Online. Your hits from the 80s, 90s, and today. Good morning.
Yeah, she drew the short straw. Ken and Casey in the morning.